Hello, I thought I'd film a first impressions video of the Jinhao 10 fountain pen. I got this from Shopee. I'm based in Malaysia. The one I have is in matte black, extra fine nib. It didn't come in a box, just a padded envelope and a plastic sleeve. It's pretty hefty compared to my Oaso K016 retractable fountain pen. I like the matte black. Hopefully it's not going to scratch easily. This one is very shiny, so it leaves a lot of fingerprints on it when I use it, especially when I've got hand lotion on. This one is matte. The only difference is that this one, the clicker is like, you know, the normal regular pens. It's over here, whereas for this one, it's like the pilot vanishing point. The clip is here. I heard that the Jinhao 10 the weight of it is comparable to that of the pilot vanishing point, while the Jinhao 20 is lighter and closer in weight to the pilot decimal, both of which I do not have, so I can't speak from experience. This is heavier, this is way lighter. I like writing with this. It's just that, you know, when your hands are clammy, this kind of gets slippery after a while. So I'm hoping that this will solve that problem. I'm not sure how I feel about the clip being very close to the nib. I suppose it's a matter of getting used to and how you hold the pen. Opening it up, it comes with a piston cartridge, which I think you can take out. Let's see. Oh yes, I've heard that you could actually just use a pilot cartridge for this. Just slot it in and push it until you hear a click or a snap, and then wait for a while for the ink to flow through the feed, and then you can start using it. But today I'm not going to be using this one. Instead, I will try to ink it with the Iroshizuku, which is in Kujaku, an ink that I bought while I was on holiday in Japan last year, end of last year. So let's see, let's put this back in. I think that's good enough. And then when putting it back in, you have to make sure that this is aligned here, and then you screw it back on. So I'm taking a risk here by trying to ink a fountain pen on a white surface. As clumsy as I may be, I think I should be able to do this without spilling. Okay, let's see. It's a very pretty ink, blue. I don't usually use blue inks. I tend to favor black or brown inks. So when filling it in, you don't have to put the whole thing in, just make sure that the nib is submerged, and then slowly draw the ink through the cartridge by rotating the piston. I think this is good. You can't really tell whether or not the ink is inside. Hopefully this works. Blot it a little bit. Let's clean the nib. Close this. Slot this back in. I'm assuming that the ink has gone through. Let's try. Let's see. Oh wow. writes immediately. There's no hard start, and it is so smooth. Wow, I'm impressed. Look at the color, it's so pretty. Okay, this is nice. I like it. Not bad. Now, let's compare it to the Oaso K016, which I've had for quite a while now. This one, I might as well just do a short review together. This is the Oaso K016. I'm not sure what the nib size is, but it comes in a pack like this. I also got this from Shopee. It comes with, it already came with a cartridge inside. That was one that I used up already, and a blank one. So I think the reason why they gave you a blank one is because this cartridge, the size of this cartridge is a little bit different from that of the Pilot. Oops, clumsy me. I think the length is comparable. I mean, if you look at the, well, not really, well, it's hard to say, but anyway, the hole, this is where it's different. This is narrower, this is wider. So as a result, you can't use the Pilot ones in the Oaso. You need to use this one. So what I've done is I have actually ordered some syringes, also from Shopee, so that I can fill this cartridge with the ink of my ink of choice, either this one or something else, or some samplers. I've got this also Iroshizuku Tsuyukusa. There's also another ink that I want to try. I can use a syringe to inject, to draw the ink and fill this cartridge up, and then just insert it into my Oaso fountain pen. Now, this is how it looks like. As with regular fountain pens, you just slot it in, push it until you hear a snap or a click, and then wait for the ink to flow through the feed, and then you'll be good to go. The difference between this pen and the Jinhao 10 or the Pilot Vanishing Point, from what I've seen, is that the clip resembles regular pens like this. You know, it's at the top, so you could just, if you're still, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you wear a shirt in the olden days where you put your pen inside your shirt pocket, this is how it's gonna sit, you know, vertical like this. But you know, it being a fountain pen, I would not recommend that. So the clip is here. It's retractable. From what I can see, I can't show you in this video because it's really hard to see, but with the you know, if you could shine the light into this, it looks like the mechanism, the closure is, it looks like a lip, but I could be wrong. It's retracts. It doesn't dry out, as far as I know. I've used this for a while, and there have been times when I've not used it for a couple of days, 3 to 4 days, not more than a week. I can't say whether or not it will dry up if left unused for more than a week, but so far 3 to 4 days unused, there's no hard startups. Whereas this one, I heard that it depends on you could get ones that, you know, would dry up really quickly, and then there are some tricks to, you know, seal up the opening a little bit better so that it doesn't dry out so quickly. Where was I going with this? This one is lighter, way lighter than this one. So if you like a lighter fountain pen that's easier on your hands, you know, for long writing, then this would be a better option. This pen has got the, you know, the grooves here, a little bit like the Lamy Safari. Let's see if I can pull that one out. Yeah, little bit of this one. This is very, very pronounced, but this is very, the slope is very gentle. So it depends on how you hold your pen. It's very comfortable. I find it very comfortable to hold this pen and write with it for long periods of time. This is heavier, but I do like that it's very, very smooth. Oh, let me try the ink for you. This one. So I haven't tried. This is, I can't tell. I can't remember what nib I chose. I don't even know whether you could choose a nib size. I'm assuming you can, but the ink is really, really nice and smooth. This is their ink. I don't know if you can buy the ink separately, but once this is gone, I'm planning on using, you know, regular ink or samples to ink this particular pen. If we look at the Hobonichi paper, let's see. This is my, what should I do? Yes. Okay, let's hold that down. This is the Jinhao 10. Oh, wow. It isn't scratchy at all. It's not scratchy. This is a little bit more scratchy, as in you can hear the sound of it when you're writing, whereas this one is really, really smooth. I don't know whether it has got anything to do with the ink that you've got in a pen, or it's just a nib, but that's my first impression. With this ink though, I'd have to say that the Oaso ink, if it's on a Hobonichi paper, the Tomoe River paper I mean, it will smudge. Well, it's dried out, but let me show you this. It will smudge, so you'd have to let it dry up a little bit before you know, write. The best thing to do would be to actually have like a piece of paper under your palm so that you don't smudge the ink. Just remember to make it to let it dry before you close the page. This one, let's try. Oh, this smudges too. So there you go. You just have to be patient then, I suppose. Well, that is all that I have for today. That's my first impression of the Jinhao. I like it. I love this ink. I'm really glad I got this color. I still love this for long periods of writing because it's light. Yeah, so if you have these two pens, let me know in the comments what you think of them, or if I've heard there are other budget-friendly dupes similar to the Pilot Vanishing Point. If there are that you can recommend, I'd appreciate it if you leave them in the comments below. Okie dokie, thank you so much for watching. Bye.